Okay, bro. Oh, chapter 4, the butterfly evocation. Butterfly effect. Oh, now we're getting into time travel shit. Uh-oh. Oh, it's gonna get more complicated. Oh, fuck. Morning time. Doing that. The incessant ring of the doorbell eventually forces me to pry my eyes open. I feel like I was dreaming. It wasn't the dream with the feathers and the voice. The dream that seemed much more grounded in reality. I think someone was ringing my doorbell in that dream too. Stroke my aching face. A lingering pain from my dream, it seems. Who is it? Reach for my phone, which I left near my pillow. Alright, slightly past 7 o'clock. Man, it's so early. Well, I guess. Waking up prematurely is hardly the way I wanted to start my day, though. You keep slamming my doorbell every second.
さあ、そんなことを私に言われてもな、わかりかねるよ。
My ears are suffering. Please have mercy. I try pulling my covers over my ears to block out the awful noise.
何やってるんだ?
Have you ever wondered why our eyes have eyelids, yet our ears have no sort of covering whatsoever?
そんなことしたって、チャイムはやまないぞ。
Unfortunately, that's the cold hard truth. No matter how much I wish to, I can't block out this noise.
出ないのか? お客さんだぞ。居留守するのか?
I don't care who's out there waiting for me. I just want to sleep right now.
私は好きなだけ寝かせてやりたいが、でも時間がまずいぞ。遅刻するかもしれない。
Who cares? I want to sleep. I'm a grown boy, so I need energy. Every extra second I can get.
まったく。朝が弱いだなんて、いつからそんな体質というか、タッチになったんだ?
Whatever. Just answer the door for me. Pretty please.
わかってるだろ? 私には無理だよ、そんなのは。それに、幼馴染に嫌われたくなかったんじゃなかったか? 知らないぞ。遅刻してあの子に怒られたって。
Shut up already. I get the message. With great reluctance, I get up out of bed. So who's at my door this early in the... Yeah, I immediately close the door. Then lock it. I also fixed the door chain in place, giving me a solid double-layered protection. Now back to sleep. No. I've reopened the door. Sorry, my buddy kicked into final flight mode. One tear, then another. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Please just stop crying. It's your fault, Yuma. Right. A sigh escapes me. So, What brings you here in the wee hours of the morning? Said you came to get me, I think.
それよりもまずユーマさん、私のこの格好を見て何とも思ってくれないんですか？
Is that some sort of cosplayer doing?
コスプレ違う。失礼しちゃう。
Pops up her cheeks like a blowfish.
あれ、まさか忘れてたりしちゃいますか？
Monday. Sorry, but you'll have to remind me.
今日から私はユーマさんと一緒の学園に通うんですよ。
What? Oh, right. Now that you mention it, yeah. To be perfectly honest, I forgot. In no way. It's already been a week and a half since the day Connor and I went shopping to buy all her... What? To buy all her necessities. All the formalities of her transfer went by without a hitch, and today just so happens to be her very first day. Tsundere-san informed me of this. That week truly went by in a flash. Yeah, so fast that I didn't even see it. Where's my bed?
まったくもうしっかりしてくださいよ。頭が寝癖で大爆発ですよ。
It's that bad?
はい、それはもう大変なことになっています。
Oh, okay. I let out a few lengthy yawns in succession. My brain tissue has such a dire need for oxygen that it forces me to suck in air. You better fix that before we leave, Kana chides with a teasing smile.
それはそれとして、ユーマさん、制服姿初披露です。どうですか？
Does a quick little 12 for me. Right there on the spot. What do you want me to say?
似合ってますか？
Hmm.
ムラムラしませんか？
Ain't no way you just said that. What? Did you just ask me if it makes me horny?
皆まで言わずとも結構です。
Then why would you say it? What?
頭の中ではきっと私はみだらに脱がされてしまっているのですね。もういや、ユーマさんのエッチ。
Hey, bro. Wife material. You look like you're having a great time talking to yourself over there. As for me, well, I haven't been up for more than 10 minutes and I'm already out of energy.
ああ、そういえば朝の挨拶がまだでした。とにもかくにも改めておはようございます。
She directs a light bow toward me.
嫁の本分として旦那様をお迎えに上がりました。
Listen, as long as you don't say anything about it during class, at school, around people, it'll be fine. You're not my wife. This is not your duty. I am not your darling. Get out. Oh, how I'd love to say that, but being as foggy-headed as I am right now, I don't have near the energy to. Yeah. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. I'll be right back out. Okay, I'm ready. After lazily making myself look presentable and gathering my school stuff, I step back out the door.
はい、それでは参りましょうか。って寝癖が全然治っていないじゃないですか。ちゃんと櫛を通しましたか？
Where's the bedhead?
まったく
It's a style. Don't diss the style, okay? With a hint of exasperation, she walks up to me. She stands on her tippy toes, shaking all the while, trying to fix my unruly hair with her hands. Well, no use in struggling. I bend my knees and let her do her thing. I could smell a sweet feminine scent from the hair that's brushing against the tip of my nose. It's not quite the same smell as Shinku's. I casually wonder if maybe girls just each have their own distinct scent. It's just pheromones, right? And shampoo. What? What?
変態。
Huh?
女の子の匂いって、ユーマは匂いフェチだったりするのか？
No.
知らなかったよ、私は。
What? No, you're just misunderstanding me.
それじゃあ私の匂いってどういうことなんだよ。初めて知った。私はそんな目で見られたのか。歪んだ性癖の対象として。不愉快だよ。
I wasn't Shinku. Just let me explain. See, it just struck me as a bit odd. You guys have basically smell the same, sweaty and nasty, but girls on the other hand smell pretty nice. Isn't it weird? I mean, we're both part of the same species.
よくわかった。もうユーマの膝には座らないようにしないと。
Oh, that's the best part of the night though. I've lost this battle.
よし、こんなもんかな。
I stand still for her as she inspects me.
旦那様の身だしなみをチェックし整えるのも嫁の大切なお仕事ですよね。
Satisfied, she smiles brightly.
何ですか？
Guessing it's futile to try and stop you from doing this husband-wife nonsense anymore.
もちろんです。決定事項を覆すにはそれ相応の事実と結果が必要なんです。
All right.
それじゃ仲良く一緒に投稿いたしましょうね、ユーマさん。ユーマさん。
Yeah. Right when we've reached the school gate, walking side by side, he says my name.
私たち一緒のクラスだったら素敵だとは思いませんか？
Yeah, and it'd be absolutely cliched as well. You and me, the same class.
はい、そうです。
She nods, her eyes brimming with hope.
まだどのクラスになるのかは聞かされてはいませんが、それでも私たち同じクラスになれますよね。
Huh, you're awfully confident about that. Any specific reason why? You think we will?
この世にはお約束というものがあるんです。そうは思いませんか？
Bro, they're self-aware. She looks at me starry-eyed. Cliches, huh? Supposing she really does end up in my class. Well, I'd have some exhausting days ahead of me.
ユーマさん、ちょっと思い出してみてください。
He can't. Recall what?
はい、よーく思い返してみてくださいね。今、ユーマさんの隣の席が都合よく空席だったりはしませんか？
Maybe there is, maybe not. I can't really remember, honestly.
きっとそうです。そうに決まっていますよ。
The laws of anime say so.
そして今日からその空席は私の席になるんです。わかりますか？
私とユーマさんは席が隣同士の仲良しなクラスメートと、そうなるわけなんですね。何ですか、その明らかに嫌そうな顔は。
Is that really the face I'm making? I deliberately try to deflect.
でもきっと私の言う通りになりますよ。そうなるはずです。
And I believe her. Sounds awfully confident.
お約束の効力を甘く見ない方がいいですよ。
You better not underestimate the power of the writers. They will add every cliche and every trope in these shows and games. Cliches. Got it. I'll keep that in mind.
それでは私は先に職員室へ行かなくっちゃなので、また後で。
No sooner than she'd finished speaking, she trots off ahead of me. Oh god. If you're out there, oh god, if you're out there, I would just ask you this one thing. I bring my hands together in prayer and look at the sky, look to the sky. Don't put Kana in my class.
祈る相手を間違えてるんじゃないかな。
Yeah. When you pray to God. That's how it's always been since time immemorial.
神様ね。
Good morning. I slowly sit down at my desk, murmuring that greeting to no one in particular.
ユーマが遅刻せずに登校してくるなんて珍しいじゃない。時間ギリギリだけど。
Hey, I can get to school as early as I want. I just choose not to. Sure did.
雨でも降るのかしら。
Just woke up early today for no real reason. It's nothing special.
本当に珍しい。これまで何度言っても時間にはだらしないままだったのに。
Well, the lunches hinge on my attendance. Well, the truth is, I didn't necessarily get up early because I wanted to.
何それ、意味深な言い方。
I'm not trying to.
ふん。
What?
ま、別にいいけど。
The bell then rings.
皆さん、席についてください。
Uh-huh. Our homeroom teacher walks through the door and immediately begins things. Bro, stop the fucking bell. Ah. Oh. I I let out a hearty yawn. With that, my school day begins. I wonder if there's any empty seats. I don't think so. Means relaxing, taking it easy, and succumbing to what my body is compelling me to do. Sleep. Yep, time to sleep. Okay, bro. I was really awakened from my slumber this morning. So needless to say, I'm tired.
今はユーマさんの隣の席が都合よく空席じゃないですか？
Anna's adorable in her school outfit, school uniform. Stuff like Kana, gotta always get what you want in life. Why do I know she's not in my class? Because the boring teacher in front of the boring podium, about to begin the boring homeroom session. I told her things don't just magically work out like that. Filled with relief, I lie my head on my desk and find a comfortable napping posture. That's when the following words enter my ears.
早速ですが、ホームルーム前に今日からこのクラスの一員となる転校生を紹介します。
There it is, bro. Fucking Haruhi Suzumiya. Every trace of drowsiness in my body vanishes. Huh? I instantly perk up. What did she just say?
何って転校生よ、聞こえなかったの？
Mia reprimands me in a harsh tone, with her eyes still glued to the blackboard. Backboard. Fuck.
ちょっと誰がアホですって？
Sorry, I wasn't directing that at you, Mio. I avert my eyes in embarrassment, and that's when I notice something. Mio,
何？
somebody sits in the seat next to me.
そうね、ずっと前からそうでしょ？
Nah, it's that seat has been reserved for Kana since you got into high school. I don't think so. No matter how far back I try thinking, it's all foggy. Has anyone ever sat there? I ask myself internally.
あんた、そんなことも覚えてないの？
Listen, Mio, there's a lot of things he doesn't remember. Just be glad that he remembers your name. Oh, I already heard this. A cliche. In real life, in my era gay, that's ludicrous.
ユウも本当にどうしたの？
Shooting a concerned look back at me, she remarks,
顔色が悪い。
oh, do I?
そうよ。パーツの配列が残念なのはいつものことだけど。ちょっと無視するの？
She's peeved. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I just have a really bad feeling about this.
嫌な予感？
No, calling it a simple feeling feels wrong. This is an omen. I cast a sidelong glance at the empty seat. That foreboding voice that's been seared into my cranial matter begins to replay. Don't replay it. No. Stop. I don't need to hear. Keeps echoing and echoing. It makes it better that the voices keep playing even after you skip the text box if Yuma speaks after. If there isn't a voice after.
さっきから何言ってるのよ。意味わかんないわ。
Oh, I'm fully aware. Cliches, laws of the universe, pure bogus, all of it. My stomach is starting to ache now.
不潔。
Huh?
どうせ隣に座る転校生が可愛い女の子だったらいいなってそう思ってるんでしょ？それがお約束なんだって。
Yeah, but it is a cute girl, that's the problem. She's very evidently sour.
変態。
No, you're misinterpreting my words, Mio.
何が誤解？
There's much more going on than you're aware of.
バカ。
I mean, yeah, with how he's explaining it. She turns around. Mio? No! Mio, baby! I stretch my arm out and poke her with in the side with the eraser side of my mechanical pencil. Are you mad at me? Tamio, the person sitting to her right, keeps throwing us these irate glances, as they should. But I don't care about them. I blocked them out of my mind. Right now, my childhood friend's mood is of greater concern. Come on, say something.
うるさい。やめて。訴えるわよ、この変態。
He slaps my hand away. However, that wouldn't be the first time I've been labeled that today. Labeled one today.
何それ。意味わかんない。とにかく転校生と乳くり合えるような間柄になればいいじゃない。でも転校生が男の子だったら残念ね。
Yeah, but you're the cute girl. Yeah, listen to me. You're taking my words out of context. Looks like she's given up on me. I just want to clutch my head in despair. Why did this have to happen? They've been talking for minutes and that transfer student still hasn't arrived. For some reason, a part of me fears what will happen if Mio and Kana come into contact with each other. It's a bit perplexing.
今の時期に転入してくる生徒も珍しいが。
I mean, listen. Mio saw Kana with the megaphone in the maid outfit that last time, right? I'm surely Mio doesn't forget. You can't forget that red of a hair. That red hair. The teacher keeps talking and talking. The professional yapper. Just kill me.
紹介しましょう。入ってきなさい。
What am I supposed to do now? Don't worry, it's another transfer student. Trust. With a soft rattling noise, the door opens. God damn it. There's really no way to prevent this.
はじめまして。今日からこの学園に転入することになりました。
See, I told you, it's another transfer student. Don't worry about it. What? I pulled up from my seat, squeaking out in inarticulate noise. Bro, who are you? The entire classroom was quiet as a mouse.
転校生だけど。
Yeah, what I was thinking. I take my seat. Phew. First, a deep breath to calm myself. What the hell is going on? That's what I'm asking. I clutch my head between my hands. Bro, I don't trust anything in this visual novel.
ちょっと何がしたいのよ、あんたは。
Don't worry. There's a lot of things that'll worry you about him. Sorry, it's just... How do I explain this? At that point, I hear a similar sort of commotion coming from the adjacent classroom. Wait, is that what happened?
はじめまして。一ノ瀬歩です。
The new student continues on with his introduction like nothing happened. Man, now I feel bad. Sorry I made a fuss.
よしなに。
He gives a quick bow, ending his introduction.
転校生が男の子で残念だったわね。そういった期待に膨らませていた下心が満たされなかったものだからついご乱心しちゃったとそういうわけなんでしょ。
I mean, he was flabbergasted, but he's not disappointed. I keep telling you, that's not what I thought would happen.
校生くん、申し訳ないが、今の騒がしいやつの隣の席しか空いていないのだけれど、いいか？
Don't worry, homeroom teacher. I sleep during class all day. You don't need to worry about me.
はい。
He nods. I don't trust you. You have a sprite. That means you're important. Then calmly walks to the desk and sits down. You can't introduce a second transfer student and not have them play any importance in the plot. What's a red herring? He stows his books and notebooks away in his desk, not even sparing me so much as a glance. Sorry I made such a ruckus. I immediately apologized to him. Made a bad first impression. A very, very bad one. So I need to make amends. I don't mean to make excuses, but there were reasons. And when you walked in, I flipped out.
驚いた？
I mean, listen. You should have seen the other transfer student, considering that she's in the other classroom. Unless there's a fucking third transfer student. After an unnatural pause, he turns to face me.
何に？
ああ、気にしないで。別にあなたが一ノ瀬くんが何かを気に病む必要は全然ないから。
Exactly.
すべてはこの人が悪いのよ。
True. Sorry, I acted out of line, and my actions were completely unjustified.
この人はね、転校生が可愛らしい女の子だと思って期待して勝手に盛り上がっていたみたいなの。
I was not. He's staring rather intently at me. Yeah?
可愛い女の子じゃなくて、ごめん。
Listen. You're close enough. I mean... No, that's not your fault. I end up fumbling around my words. But yeah, sorry for shouting and all. I didn't mean to. I apologize again with sincerity. Probably nervous since it's your first day and I kind of went and put you on the spot like that.
いや、大丈夫。問題はないよ。
He himself seems completely indifferent to it all. Wouldn't go so far as to say his eyes are lifeless, but it sure does look like he's staring off into the void.
とにかくそういうわけで、僕は大丈夫だから気にしないで。
You want?
うん、そう。
Well, if you're fine, then we're all good, I guess. Thanks. Oh, right. I should probably tell you my name. I struck up a conversation with the transfer student, completely ignoring the fact that first period has already started. I'm Konoe Yuma. Pleasure to meet you. Uh-oh. Upon hearing that, he slightly lifts his head and looks me in the eye for the very first time.
カノウエ、ユーマ。
Of course you're not fucking... Of course you're fucking different. You have a fucking sprite. Of course you know Yuma's name before you even met him. While slowly enunciating my name, he narrows his eyes. Strikes me as a bit curious, but I answer normally nonetheless. Yeah, that's my name. I know it's strange for a person to say this about their own name, but I guess it's pretty weird. But that should make it easy to remember, at least. So yeah, you get the idea. Nice to meet you again. I extend out my right arm. He stares blankly at it.
何？
He tilts his head. Confusion is written all over his face. Do you not know what a handshake is?
握手？どうして？
Good question. Why? Well, I don't know. I could just recite the purpose of it off the top of my head. All I wanted to do was start over on good footing after that disastrous first impression. Show him that I'm a nice, easygoing, approachable guy, you know? I recall I really had no other intention. A handshake is the universal form of greeting when meeting someone for the first time, thus I offered one to him. It's sort of like a gesture of goodwill and apology.
お詫び？
Okay, yeah, I guess handshakes aren't really used to apologize to someone. He continues to stare fixedly at my hand. I feel like the weird one here. Even though what I'm trying to do is a perfectly normal thing. But after a few seconds pass,
そう。わかった。
he takes my hand.
よろしく。
The way he shakes it is a bit awkward, to say the least. But at least he shook my hand. Phew.
僕は歩む。一ノ瀬歩む。それが名前。
And I'm from the other world. Yeah. That is it. That it is. I hope we can get along since, you know, we kind of sit next to each other and stuff. He nods.
よろしく。
He then turns away and faces the front of the class. And then doesn't move an inch. Oh, it's like a character in a video game or movie after the pause button is pressed. You could have just called him an NPC. Kind of eerily inhuman. Like he's a mannequin or something. Surely not. Like, surely he's just a regular old human being. No relation to the other worlds, you know. Surely he is not he does not need to be rescued, right? Sure, I'm sure that's the case.
それでは授業を始める。昨日の続き、教科書55ページを開いて。
Following my exchange with Ayumu, English class carried on as usual.
なんだろう。
That's what I'm saying. Strange, Shinku.
いや、なんだか、私、騎士官のようなものを覚えるんだよ。この転校生には。
Okay, now you're getting that interesting. Like you know him?
ああ、なんだろう、この感じ。ずいぶん昔から身近に感じていたような、そんな気が。
You're really intriguing me now. Shinku continues to groan impatiently as she racks her brains. But ultimately,
ダメだ、思い出せない。やっぱり私、思い出すってことが苦手なんだ。
especially since you can't remember anything since before the book was opened. All that build up for nothing? Can't you just, I don't know, try a little harder?
ちょっとだけ時間をくれよ。こう、あれなんだ。喉の奥までもう出かかってきてるんだ。
Yeah, I know that all too well. However, I never got any sort of follow-up on that from Shinku or for the rest of the class. The rest of class.
のって変です。おかしいです。
Lunch break is now here.
同じクラスじゃありませんでした。
That you did.
同じクラスじゃありませんでした。
Why are you repeating yourself? Look, what do you want me to do about it? The moment the bell rang, signaling the beginning of lunch break, I walked to the adjacent classroom and to peek in and see how she was faring. What I saw was Kana smiling awkwardly while trying her utmost to ward off the barrage of questions being thrown her way, aka the initiation process that every new student must go through. It was a relief, despite my fears, that she was handling herself just fine. After receiving the visual confirmation I needed to know that she'd be fine on her own, I turned around and attempted to leave, but not before Kana, still surrounded by her classmates, managed to catch my sight. I was hoping I'd be able to simply give her a casual wave and be on my way, but the very moment she saw my face, she hopped out of her seat and ran toward me like she'd been waiting for an excuse to escape this whole time. She then latched onto my arm and whispered into my ear that she wanted to go someplace where nobody would see us. That's what brings us to the current situation.
どうしてこんなのっておかしいですよ。
How so?
こういうのにはお約束というものがすべからく働くものじゃないですか。
The sheer intensity of her tone makes me lose my footing a little. Is it really worth getting this worked up over? Really?
どうして夫婦が離れ離れにされないといけないんですか。
You aren't my wife. Look, could you, like, please cut out the wife stuff already? Pretty please. She continues her little tantrum, shouting, "It's not right," almost as if my request just went in one ear and out the other.
おかしい。変だよ。エラーコールの大量繁殖だよ。どうしてこんなにも付き合っている二人なのに。
A loving couple? Who are you talking about?
こんなのって変です。あんまりです。
Hana's. I love her.
二人の試練が厳しければ厳しいほど愛は熱く燃え上がるなんていうのは妄想なんです。そんなのは幻想なんです。
Are you going to listen to me, or are you just going to keep rambling on yourself to yourself the entire day?
よくわからない人たちによくわからないうちに囲まれてよくわからない質問ばかり。
And here comes the tears at long last.
もう何もかもよくわかりません。こんなのお約束の範囲外なんです。
She's on her knees at this point. The tantrum is starting to get a little out of control. Well, look. I place my hand on the sobbing Kana's head. It's sort of like a ritual every new student has to endure. That's just how it goes. You would have been put through the exact same thing no matter which class you'd gotten into. Just give it 3 days and I'll promise I'll lose interest. Strong wind coming from the ocean side gradually begins to die down. Numerous white wind turbines lining the mountainside opposite the coastline slowly turn, round and round and round and round. I wish I could do something to help you out, but I'm powerless in this situation. In all honesty, I was a teensy bit glad that she wasn't in my class. But without a doubt, she'd start bawling her eyes out if I admitted she as such. Just hang in there. It'll be over before you know it. And hey, if you're still here next year, we'll have another chance to be in the same class.
本当ですか？
Yeah, you just have to wait another year. Well, yeah, but really, it's only a chance. But remember, it's only a chance. There's also the possibility that I can get Shigure-san to pull some strings. But I'd rather not go through the trouble of that. At least not now. So, well, come on now. There's no need to get all upset about it.
違います。
He sniffles loudly.
私、泣いてなんか言いませんから。
Fair enough. Never actually said she was though. But as per usual, she gets very obstinate whenever someone accuses her of crying. Alright. I check my phone for the time. Better find myself something to eat. Except my battery's dead, so flipping open my flip phone didn't actually tell me anything. Still, that doesn't change the fact that we're on lunch break. I flip my phone shut, then roughly stuff it in my pants pocket.
充電くらいこまめにしておけよ。
Bro, I know, I'm just not really used to phones.
昼食、お昼ご飯ですか？
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna head to the school store on the first floor, but Mio... Ever since the megaphone incident, Mio stopped making me lunch. Oh. So I've instead been getting sandwiches from the school store. Of course, the incident I'm speaking of is that dark, gruesome Friday upon which kind of terrorized the schoolyard. So it was a... What? So it was a Friday, but then the next day was Sunday. Never mind. You know what? I've confused myself. I don't know. I seriously do feel like Mio hates me.
購買？
Yep. Well, the popular stuff sells out quick, though, so there's no guarantee we'll still be able to get anything decent.
それなら私も行きます。購買っていうのに私憧れていたんです。
Your dream is to visit a school store?
食に飢えた学生たちが押し合いへし合いしし類類。そんな光景が実際に見られる日が来るなんて奇跡のようです。
Miracle. You're exaggerating. I can't help but smile wryly. I didn't exactly... I don't know exactly what you're picturing it to be like, but yeah, it might be wise to lower your expectations a bit.
そうですか？でもついでに学園の中を案内してもらいたいですし、学校内を知ることができてお昼も調達できる一石二鳥なんです。なので私も一緒についていきたいです。
I don't particularly mind. But what if we walk past one of your classmates on the way there? So that might start pestering you with questions.
それはちょっとお昼ご飯くらいは落ち着いて食べたいです。
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I'll give you a nice thorough tour of the school some other time. So can you wait here for me? I'll get you something too, if of course.
約束ですよ。
ん？
今度校舎の案内をしてくれるって。
Yeah, I won't. I promise. I exit the rooftop and head down toward the school store. Guess I should have known there'd be nothing left but bean paste rolls. Really? After walking into a savage scene of carnage akin to what Kana had imagined, and traveling to the ends of the barren wasteland, I managed to bring back a measly 2 bean paste rolls and a pack of tea. Whatever. Bean paste rolls are pretty good on their own, in their own right anyway. She should be fine with it.
あの子がアンパン嫌いだったら？
I don't know. Doesn't really strike me as a picky eater. Scaling the stairs while talking to Shinku when out of nowhere. Who? A hysteric scream assaults my ears. Huh? I stop dead in my tracks and look up in the direction of the voice. What the fuck? Holy moly! What the fuck, Yuma? What I see is the tear-stained face of a girl who's on a direct collision course with me. Finally, a new girl. I don't think I'm an angel. Girl folds her hands in prayer midair, then closes her eyes. She's given up. Apparently she isn't even going to attempt to protect herself from the fall. For some reason my mind is able to remain calm despite the impending collision. This girl seems to have slipped and fell down the stairs. That much I've gathered. Alright, what's the plan? Do I dodge or do I catch her? 0.5 seconds left. Shit, I don't have time to think. 0.1 seconds left. And you're dead. And a tiny forehead slams right into my face. Small change from the purse she had on her scatters about everywhere with fast, repetitive clinking noises. I readily catch the girl in my arms and just like that, we tumbled down the stairwell. My entire body's aching severely. It takes me several seconds just to regain my breath. Oh, crap. You okay there? Once I regained the ability to speak words, I jostle the small girl still in my arms. Hello? You still alive? She's down for the count, that's for sure. I even spot blood dripping from her nose. Guess I got her. With a quick motion, I stroke the face of the small girl who's likely in the grade below me. The smell of disinfectant pervades the air, and Shinku's magic activates. I go ahead and pull out a tissue too to wipe the nosebleed. Slowly and gradually, the girl opens her eyes. Oh, good. I was seriously afraid you might have bumped your head in the wrong place or... Who? What? She tries to pull herself off of me. Ah! Once again, her face slams into mine. That tiny forehead sinks into my nose. Ah! I scream out in agony. While she's in mental disarray. But why did this happen to me?
回る。世界が回るます。
Uh,
もしかして
huh?
学校でしょうか。
What the fuck? Hang on a minute. Bro. You're lucky that you kept playing the fucking voice line, because if it did not do that, I wouldn't have even known that there was more. You awake? She cowers away in fright, the color draining from her face.
低層の危機。
Your money's in danger, more like. What's with this girl? What can I do but laugh? That was downright silly. Well, I'm glad to see you're more or less fine, but first of all, you need to pick up the pieces. Are you gonna pick up your money?
お金。
God damn it. Okay, that one was on me. Yeah. I point to the coins lying all over the floor. You dropped a whole bunch. Girl instantly does a double take.
いやー、1週間分の食費がとんでもないことに。
The whole week? She falls to her knees and starts desperately gathering coin after coin, and you're not even gonna help her.
1枚、2枚。
She slowly counts out aloud in between sobs.
10枚、11枚。いや、誰かのアンパンお尻で潰しちゃってる。
Oh, my bean paste.
スカートがあんこだらけに。はあ、制服これしか持ってないのにシミになっちゃうかな。はあ、おまけにブラウスが破けちゃってるよ。
We get it, you're poor. You don't need to keep telling me, girl. Quite the awkward predicament for me. I don't know where to look.
はあ、今日もとことんデススパイラルだよ。
She starts moping and wiping her tears.
どうして私ってこんななのかな。
She heaves a deep sigh, a deep heavy sigh.
ふう、小学生にはバカにされて追いかけ回されるし、自転車にはひかれるし、スーパーでご飯を買おうと思ったら万引きに間違われちゃうし、階段でこけるのも今日だけで4回目だし。
Huh? With a sniffle and a snuffle.
おまけに今朝はタンスに足の小指はぶつけるし、もう泣きたい。
And one final snivel.
ああ、それどころじゃなくってお金を数えなきゃ。
Well, as long as she's alright. I come to the conclusion that I should probably avoid this girl like my life depends on it. Now, let us make haste. Alright, well, I'm gonna...
10円足らないよ。
Oh, sorry. Somehow slipped in my breast pocket.
私の汗と涙の10円玉。
Wait, I wasn't trying to steal it, I promise. In a fluster, I hand her the coin. Timidly, she accepts it. Nope. Not that it matters, but did I do something to warrant her being distrusting of me?
ありがとうございます。これ1枚さえあれば近所の商店街のパン屋さんでパンの耳を1袋売っていただけるのです。
Oh, can you?
はい、これは驚くべき裏技なのです。だからこれは貴重な生活費なのです。
With a solemn expression, she stows away the coin in her purse ever so carefully. A zip resounds as she zips up her purse.
それになんとパン屋さんにもう1枚10円玉をちらつかせるとパンの耳を油でこんがりきつね色に揚げてくれたりもします。
Huh. That sounds like quite the delicious meal. Quite the delicious meal. What the fuck?
はい、とても美味しいんです。
The expression on her face is one of pure bliss.
しかもさらにもう1枚神々しく10円玉を掲げますとなんとお砂糖をたくさんまぶしていただけるのです。
Sugar?
はい、なんていうかもうこの町のパン屋さんは神様です。
Cute. Eyes sparkling, she places her hand in an X shape over her chest. Dang, guy sounds pretty amazing. I plaster a sarcastic grin on my face. Basically, I only do that as a gesture of goodwill. That keeps them from having to throw out leftovers. So in that sense, the baker guy is pretty lucky. I doubt he expected anyone to be this grateful for that. Well, at any rate, I'm just glad you weren't hurt from the fall. To be precise, she was hurt. I just healed her.
はい、おかげさまで無事なのです。
So, if you want, you might swing by the infirmary and let them look at you, just to be on the safe side, you know.
おいえ、お気遣いなく私は大丈夫なのです。
She nimbly hops to her feet.
どこぞの見知らぬお兄さん、この度は私のような小さき者の命を救っていただきありがとうございました。
Your life? I don't think it was that bad.
いいえ、決して大げさなことではありません。それなのにお礼が遅くなってしまい、その上数々の失礼を重ねてしまい、誠に申し訳ありませんでした。
Using virtually every ounce of strength available in her upper body, she lowers her head. I was almost worried there for a second that she'd fling about Or the change in her purse again.
そういえばお兄さん、その手にされているお茶といい勾配がありとお見受けしますが、まだ何か美味しいものは残っていましたか？
Oh, that bean paste roll you squished was the last of those there. There's nothing left now. There's nothing left by now.
もしやというか、やっぱりというか、このあんこがいっぱいの菓子パンはお兄さんのだったりしちゃったりしたのですか？
Maybe. Yeah, kinda. I nod. Don't worry about it though. I have another one of them right here. See? But yeah, like I was saying, even if you go to the school store now, you wouldn't.
切腹してお詫びいたします。
Hang on, you don't need to go that far. What the? She hops to the floor and genuflects. What?
人様に迷惑ばかりかける私みたいなやつはそうもつまき散らした後にのたうち回って腐っちゃえばいいんです。
He's grinding her forehead against the floor. Stop doing that.
解釈を願います。
Look, it was just a bread roll. Her energy levels swing like a pendulum, and it's honestly really weirding me out. Like, seriously. Why is she freaking out so much? Nothing, honestly. Don't even bother me. Doesn't even bother me. The only consequence of this is that a certain maid girl is going to have to go hungry for the rest of the school day, which is no big deal, so please raise your head.
なんて広大で優しい心を持ったお人なのでしょうか。お兄さんはもしかして神様ですか？
You know, you just split the bread roll. You don't need to eat it yourself. She holds her hand and worships me with devotion. Huh? A god? That actually has a nice ring to it. Okay.
お兄さん？
In that case, this all kind and all forgiving Oni-san will bless his faithful follower with a gift of for her devotion. I put the unscathed bread roll in her hand. I knew he was gonna give her a bread roll. If you do not eat well, your body will not grow sufficiently. Listen closely, my child. If there is anything God loves more than all, it is big titties.
何を言ってるんだお前は。
Bro, Shiku was right there. I hear a derisive comment from a certain someone's voice in my head, but I pay it no heed. I just found myself thinking that this girl is kind of cute, actually. Not cute as in charming, but cute as in I want to protect this child. And that made me want to put a smile on her face. Finally, you and I are thinking the same thing. As to whether or not I actually picked an appropriate method to accomplish that, well, probably not.
巨大なおっぱいですか？
But her eyes are sparkling with curiosity. Nonetheless, thank goodness, she has a sense of humor. No, she's being 100% serious. Why, yes, nothing brings me more joy than seeing a large pair of memories. This really silly girl has gotten me feeling a bit jovial. Sort of like a comedian performing his new routine and seeing the audience in tears. Now, child, we must always take caution to avoid the risk of food being stuck in the throat. Which is why I shall bestow upon thee this pack of tea as well. Be a child, so young and small. May your body grow and mature splendidly. Stop manipulating her. She continues to worship me so devotedly that her speech slurs. And it's so... and it is so very cute. I must go now, little one. God has much work to do, so I must ascend back to my heavenly throne on the roof. I feel like I'm nearing a state of nirvana, and boy, did I never think it would be this easy. Eat well, and you will grow big and strong, my child. I know I may may well be repeating myself a few too many times, but come what may, God loveth big. After converting this innocent girl into a filthy rotten religion of boobism, I walk up the stairs and swagger up with swagger in my steps. There was no food, so basically that's the gist. No lunch for us today.
何がというわけなのか全然全くわかりませんけど。
I was given the chance to save a young lamb who had been lost in her ways. Hunger is a small price to pay for salvation, no?
だから何を言いたいのかさっぱり理解できません。
What is this fucking savior god complex, actually? Not just savior complex. The long and short of it is I failed to procure our food. Just accept it.
マジっすか
For real, for real.
それじゃあ心も体も育ち盛りの私たちはこのまま夕飯までお腹すきすきで耐え忍ばなくてはならないと。
Unfortunately, yeah.
嘘だー。こんな空腹のままだとお胸がしぼんじゃいますよ。
True. Your boobs will what? Shrivel.
だって非常にも体のお肉は必要なところからまず先にそげていくものなんです。とっても不思議なことですけれど。
I don't think fat is most necessary in the boobs. I'm sure you'll be just fine without boobs. Oh, dang. Pretty dire situation for you, huh?
はい、非常にまずいんです。こんなことなら。
ん？
やっぱりお弁当、私が作ってくるべきでしたでしょうか。
Maybe you should have, and then you'd be able to taste your own food, and see how bad it is. Please, no. I'd rather not be subject to that torture. But maybe when she's able to make food that at least clears the bar of eligible.
ユーマ
Uh-oh. Hmm? I turn around upon hearing a familiar voice.
こんなところにいたの。ちょっと探しちゃった。誰かと一緒なの？
Well, maybe? Kind of. I am royally fucked. My body is on fire and my heart is beating like a runaway train.
ユーマさん、
Kinda grips to the hem of my uniform sleeve and lightly tugs on it. Yeah?
あの人、誰ですか？
Oh, yeah, she's...
ユーマさん？
Hey! Slowly, her gaze becomes more and more riddled with suspicion.
ちょっとユーマ、その子誰？
It's a long story.
ユーマ？
Kinda stares at me with squinted eyes.
呼び捨て？
And then, for a reason unknown to me, she latches onto my arm. Hey, get off me. What was a suspicious gaze? It's now a full-on glare. It's not what it looks like. Mio, it's one of those, you know, a misunderstanding.
違う？誤解？何が？
There is absolutely nothing improper about our relationship. It's just it's complicated, okay?
いかがわしい？私まだ何も言ってないけど、その子は誰なのと聞いただけで。
Oh, huh?
それ以上喋ったら墓穴を掘るだけだと思うな、私は。
I agree, Shinku. A certain someone's voice in my mind sounds very amused. Look, how do I explain this?
私思うの。
Huh?
言い訳じみたことを口にする人間は大抵心のどこかに引け目があるものなんだって。
I mean, well, I desperately tried to come up with some sort of justification.
さっきからそれはしか喋ってないぞ、ユーマ。とりあえず黙ってろよな。
I plead the fifth. I choose to heed her advice.
で、
Huh?
深いわけがあるんでしょ？それは何？
Yeah, she's right. I picked her up on the side of the road. But okay.
何ですかそれは？拾った？
No, it's not like that. Yeah, she was like sitting in in this cardboard box, tears in her eyes. It's getting dark out, and it even started raining. She was still out there, all by her lonesome. So I figured it was my duty to be a good Samaritan and. Bro, you cannot have the person you're talking about in the same room as you. Especially if you're lying about how you met them. Okay, sorry. I cower before the two derisive glares being directed at me. That was a lie.
私、捨て猫とかと一緒だったんですか？ユーマさんの中での扱いは。
Here come the tears. I fucking did it again.
なんだかひどいです。ショックです。
No, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I just kind of said something dumb without thinking. Please don't cry.
すいません。
Huh?
泣いてなんかいませんから。
She snuffles loudly. Right. I'm sorry. We should just not talk. Good idea. You know what, Yuma? We don't agree on a lot of things, but not talking, that's a grade A plan. That's a grade A idea. You should do that. What? Ah, he's already broken it.
なんだか。
What is? If she kind of looks like that girl with the megaphone the other day.
いいえ、別に。ただなんだかとても仲が良さそうで羨ましいわね。
Well, you know, Mio, we were talking about cliches before, and so you know how the cliche of like there's a transfer, so like there's the girl, there's childhood friend who likes the main guy, right? You know, you get it, right? You're the childhood friend in this situation, okay? And then this transfer student comes along, and you know, Kana's that transfer student, and you know how it is in anime. The transfer student is always one ups the childhood friend, okay? So that's... I'm breaking up with you. What? Please, me and her, chummy? That's just silly.
何それはもしかしてのろけってんのバカみたい
How did you even come to that conclusion? I meant what I said, honest to God. I instinctively take multiple tottering steps backwards, distancing myself. Kana, don't be like that.
ほら泣いてるわよ捨て猫が
Mio, don't call her that.
猫でも捨てられてもいません私
Kana, don't lie.
私は
Don't say it. Don't. After wiping the corners of her eyes, she finishes. I know why I thought it was whipping. There's no H.
私は嫁です
Fuck! She said it. God damn it. It's really over, bros. We've lost. Huh?
嫁なんです
Don't say it again.
何それ
No.
私はユマさんのお嫁さんなんですから
Also not true. My head is spinning in circles. The one girl that you know.
ほら婚姻届だってここに
And my forged signature. Why do you carry one of those damn things with you again?
いつでも市役所に直行できるようにとの配慮と新しい環境での人間関係を円滑にするための名刺代わりにと思って
Bro, she was talking so fast the text box couldn't keep up. I wouldn't be able to come to this school anymore if you handed one of those things out to everyone you met. But wait. Why do you keep pulling these stunts? It's screwed with me. That much fun to you and Suzu-san? How many times do I have to tell you? Just stop listening to her.
違いますあくまでも自主的な結婚願望です
What? That's not helping your case. Like I said, Mio, the childhood friend never wins against the transfer student. That's just how anime works. Uh-oh. A clack resounds. Mio? She dropped something she'd been holding. Something wrapped in a blue cloth. Uh-oh.
何それ
She's visibly shaking.
お嫁さん
Her facial complexion is far from healthy. It's downright pale. Paler than she usually is.
婚姻届バカじゃないの
No, it's not what it looks like. I know that's that's all I've been saying, but I swear it's not. And you, this better be the last time I see one of these. I shred the hang on, no, don't do that. I shred the registration paper I took from her to bits.
でもまだまだたくさん
Oh, thank God thank God she photocopied multiple marriage. Thank God she photocopied so many marriage registration forms with my forged signature on it. She takes out a frightening amount of paper and zestfully scatters them about the air with a whoosh. Oh shit! It's gonna get scattered all over the school. What have you done? I run around gathering the falling papers in a panic. Where did you even hide these? That's a good question. These uniforms don't have pockets. One after another, I continue picking them up assiduously. Oh, just to add insult to injury, she filled our names in on every single one of them. I've never in my life witnessed such a pointlessly misplaced effort. I was one step away from having irrevocable damage done to my social life. As I was about to pick up the last one, which somehow made it way to the tip of Mio's feet, paper is crushed under her shoe. But Mio... I slowly look up with a feeling of trepidation, and what I see... Eek! The gaze filled with such scorn that even the gods would cower in fear. But please forgive me. Spurred by some conditioned reflex, I groveled before her, burying my face into the hard floor.
Ah, so. なるほど。なるほどね。理解したわ。
Yeah, you get it, right? She's crazy. Huh? I raise my head very, very slowly. Mio's eyes are not focused on me, though, but on Kana standing behind me.
あなたはあれでしょ?
Shit, she figured it out. She realized that that red-haired girl from back then is the same red-haired girl from now. I never would have guessed.
あれ? ちょっと前に校庭でメガホン片手に騒いでた子ね。そうでしょ? 声でわかるもの。ここの生徒だったなんて驚きだわ。
そうですね。確かにそんなこともありました。正確に言うと、ここの生徒になったの今日からです。私、転校生なんです。
And now Mio should understand why I was freaking out.
あ、そうなの。ともかく、嫁だかなんだか知らないけれど、そんなよまよいごと、こんな非常識な子の言うことなんか真に受けないわよ。私。
Thank you, Mio. But don't slander my wife like that. Oh, Mio, I knew I could count on you.
でも私たち、もう一つ屋根の下で反動性状態なんですから。
We are not. Still with my forehead eating the hard tile flooring. I hear that and immediately tense up.
それに私は、ユーマさんのアパートの部屋で一夜を共にしたことだってあるんです。
Okay, that's true. Oh, it's just a misunderstanding. Eek. I set a piercing, scorching stare on the back of my head. It's filled with anger and with fury. No doubt about it. This is bloodlust. This is how a person dies. Someone they're about to kill. That was just a consequence of the situation. I can't do anything about it. I swear, it's not like I had some ulterior reason or motive in mind.
でも、それは本当なんだ。
What exactly are you referring to by it?
同じ部屋で一夜を共にしたんだ。
That was just...
どうなの？正直に話して。私は嘘つきは嫌いだから。本当のことを話して。ユーマ、あの子の言ったことは本当なの
Too ashamed to speak, I instead opt to answer her question with a nod. A nod so deep I effectively pounded my face against the floor. But Mio, her silence is giving me the chills. It hurts. It hurts so much. Timidly raise my head and dare to ask, "Are you mad?" Okay, that's the worst question you should have asked. You could have asked. fact that she's not answering only causes my fear to intensify that much more. Mio, dearest?
説明して。
Well, okay. I won't deny that I let Kana spend the night in my room once, but
いいから。
she's kind of putting her own spin on the story. So you should probably take whatever she's saying with a grain of salt. I scramble to muster up the best excuse I can as I stumble and fumble over my words. Look, nothing happened, so there's nothing that needs to be explained.
説明して。
Yes, ma'am. I proceeded to give Mio a concise summary of the events leading up to today.
そう。
She nods.
そういうことなの。だから今、ユーマのお世話になっているあの学生寮にこの子は住んでいるのね。
Yeah, you've got the idea. I've been granted release from my prostrated position, and now frantically nod and try to win her understanding. Just like I told you, right? It's not my fault any of that happened.
なるほど。うん。そういうことなんだ。
Yeah, I did nothing that would cause me to have a guilty conscience. Nothing at all.
不潔。
Scorn is in her eyes. Why?
知らない。わかんないわよ。でもなんかイラッとするのよ。イラッと。
Now she's jealous. I mean, she's been jealous the whole time, but now it's evident. Now it's only jealousy. Where's the logic in that? There's no logic in jealousy.
ちょっとやめてください。私の旦那様は不潔なんかではありません。
Kano, who had been silently listening to our conversation, suddenly jumps in and latches onto my arm. Hey, what are you doing? I can feel your boobs. My arm is sandwiched between her fairly large breasts. Regardless of whether I am or not, I feel like I'm doing something awfully juvenile right now. Like you haven't been doing this whole time.
私はこういうボディーランゲージだってできちゃいます。だってユーマさんは不潔なんかじゃありませんから。
Okay, we get the point. So get off me now, please.
嫁と旦那様のスキンシップは誰にも止められないんです。
What now?
はいです。はいなんです。それさえあれば何がなくても上出来なんです。ボン脈の失敗なんて何のそのって感じで。
I don't really know what you're talking about, but can you please get off me already? No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Let go. Never. Seriously, let go. I will not. We bicker back and forth, grappling and jostling for control.
何が？
I am not in on this. Mio's hands are balled into fists as she's very visibly shaking. Mio,
何が？旦那よ、同棲よ、スキンシップよ。バカじゃないの？
I did nothing wrong. Eek. Hearing someone like Mio, who rarely ever raises her voice, yell at me in a fit of rage, causing my eyes to involuntarily shut as I assume a defensive stance. I half expected her to hit me, but instead what I hear is,
もう知らない。
oh. accompanied by a loud bang from the rooftop door slamming shut. My body feels really, really heavy right now. Did I take her off?
間違いないな。完全完璧まごうことなく 100%。
Hey! The only thought in my mind right now is how in the hell I'm going to apologize to her. What's wrong, Kana? Her mouth is shut and her expression is strained. Also, she's still clinging to my arm.
捨て猫なんてひどいです。
She purses her lips, puffs her cheeks, and looks at me with moist eyes. Look, that was just something dumb I said in the spur of the moment. Why are you even going back to that now? I didn't mean it, I say, trying to convince her.
そうですか。物が弾めば私は捨て猫になるんですね。
What am I to do? Now Kana is in a foul mood too, and to a degree which I've never seen it out of her. You were in such a good mood this morning. Yeah, but that was before Miyoshi.
今朝は今朝です。今は今です。もう知りませんよ、マサなんて。どっか行っちゃえばいいんです。
She turns her head away from me with a harumph.
もうしばらく口を聞きませんから。1時間くらい。
Adorable. With those parting words, she leaves the rooftop. I heave a heavy sigh for no one to hear. I have a headache.
優柔不断なのは直さなきゃいけないな。
Shilly shelling. What? I don't think I ever do. I don't think I ever do that.
どっちの味方につくかをすぐに決めればいいだけのことだと思うんだけどな。こういう場合はさ。
I mean, I wasn't on. I wasn't on any one of them in particular's side in that situation, in my opinion. But I guess that's why you called me a shilly-shallier. I pick up the thing which Mio had dropped earlier and neglected to collect before leaving. This is.
お弁当か？
Yeah, seems to be.
それも2人分あるな。
Oh. Maybe she actually decided to make lunch for me again. That could also just be wishful thinking on my part.
いいや、そんなことはないって思うよ。一緒にお弁当を食べようと思って、ユーマのことを探していたんじゃないのかな、あの子。
You think?
多分ね。
I removed the lid of one. She never ceases to amaze me.
中身はぐちゃぐちゃだけど。
Let's have a taste. I press my hands together. Man, Mia's lunches really are the best. Despite my current predicament, I'm feeling more than a bit satisfied. How would I describe the sensation? It's like a dulled memory. It's like dulled memories, sepia in color, were little by little regaining their hue. What am I gonna do with you? Oh? walk by my now empty classroom, softly lit by the orange-red light of the setting sun. Inside is one single person. Transfer student who joined our class today. Interesting. The boy, Ichinose Ayumu, is sitting calmly in his seat, reading through one of his newly acquired textbooks. I made the observation this morning, but I purposefully avoided giving it too much thought. He really is a guy, right? Now that I have the chance to inspect him carefully, I can't help but take note of his feminine appearance. That's what I'm saying. What? If he put on a girl's uniform, I wholeheartedly believe he could fool anyone. It's actually quite interesting. Well, who cares? I have things to do. Just you? I casually call out to him as I make my way to my desk. Hello? Can you hear me?
何？
He replies quietly and indifferently.
僕に話しかけてるの？
Nah. Well, I kinda have to be. We're the only ones here.
そうだね。
Oh, I thought you were talking to that ghost girl right next to you. Uh-oh. After issuing that reply to me, his face forms this puzzling expression. I can't tell if he's ruminating about something or simply staring off into space. He's giving off such a queer vibe. It makes you question if there are even thoughts going through his head right now. Head empty. But I digress. Hey. I sit down in my own seat right next to his. Can I ask you a question? You are a guy, right? Well, wrong question. He slowly closes his textbook as his eyes then shift to me.
何を？
It seems somewhat empty. Makes me ask myself, where is he even looking? But of course, I can't say that to him. Oh, I was just wondering, didn't happen to see Mio walk by, did you?
ミオ？
I don't know why you said her name without describing who she is. I don't think Ayumu knows everyone's name in this classroom on the first day. Yeah, the girl in the seat diagonally to the left of mine.
黒髪の？
Yeah, that's her.
ずいぶん前に帰ったよ。
Alright. Guess I must have missed her. That sucks. I was just asking because something's happened and I ended up with her lunchboxes. But I think she's been avoiding me since lunch break. I chatter on, telling him detail after detail that he never asked to hear. I just didn't want to deal with that awkward silence. So I never really got the opportunity to give them back like I wanted to. But it was kind of hard for me to, you know what I mean. I was just really hoping to catch her before she went home, but oh well.
そう。
What is this guy yapping about? Am I right, Ayumu?
そうなんだ。
Yeah.
大変だね。
It could be worse, I guess. Our conversation then hits a dead end. He reopens his textbook and starts reading again. Flap, flap. Single sound in this room is the sound of pages flipping. Is that a tacit statement? That he doesn't want me bothering him anymore? He doesn't want me bothering him anymore? Or is he just antisocial? I can't honestly tell. Could just get up and leave, but I don't really want to do that. I'm not trying to befriend him out of some magnanimous altruistic desire or anything. Hey, I'll try striking up a conversation once more. Can I ask you one more question? Maybe I just, for some reason, don't want to leave him here all by his lonesome. Maybe that's what compels me to stay here.
何を
He conscientiously closes his textbook, sets atop his desk, then looks at me. Just kind of curious. You seem pretty interested in that textbook there. Is it fun to read? Doesn't seem to me like a textbook would be.
すごく
Very?
すごく楽しい
Well, I didn't expect that.
そうかなすごく楽しいし面白いと思うけど
Oh, really? That's great and all. But if you're having fun, then why not show it a bit more on your face?
楽しい顔
Yep. I don't mean to be a nag, but I feel like you won't make any friends if your face is all stiff and serious like that all the time. Naturally, I can't tell him the actual reason I suggested that. It'd look awfully cute if he was a bit more expressive. Regardless of his appearance, he is a boy. Unless... I don't know what he himself thinks of his feminine appearance. He might be very self-conscious about it, or for all I know. All I'm saying is, act like you're enjoying yourself. If you are, it'll go a long way toward helping you make friends.
そう
I was thinking he would go back to reading now, but he betrays my expectations with what he does next.
友達ができるようになる顔があるのかな
He consults me for help. I suppose that means I've caught his interest. Yeah, I definitely think there is.
だとしたらそれはどんな顔なんだろう
Let me think. You could smile more, maybe. I think that'd make you seem more approachable.
笑顔笑う
Right. May not be aware of it, but you have a pretty good-looking face. I say that as a straight man. So if you're just a teensy bit more expressive with your emotions, I think you'll have no problems making friends.
そう
Yeah, maybe if you're lucky, you'll even snag yourself a girlfriend. He continues to stare at the blackboard, showing no change in facial expression whatsoever. Hello? Can you hear me? It reminds me, as strange as it sounds, of a cat blankly staring at a wall.
やっぱり会話っていうのは難しいな
Uh-huh. What was that? He abruptly stands up from his seat, then carefully stows away his textbook, notebooks, and other school supplies in his book bag.
加上優馬君は帰らないの
I am? But why are you calling me by my full name?
別になんとなく意味はないんだ僕はもう帰るよ
Huh? Oh, okay.
それじゃあ
He walks toward the door. I sit there, bro, the eye in eye is fucking camouflaged with the leg of the desk. I sit there absently watching him as he leaves. Did I strike a nerve maybe? Pose my thoughts to Shinku. Or maybe he was just in a bad mood today?
さあどうだろう。転校してきたばかりで不安なんじゃないか。新しい環境では誰でもナイーブになるもんだよ。
Do they?
そういうものだよ。だから私はあまり気にすることもないだろうと思うけどな、彼のことは。
But what if I did something to offend him? It's kind of bugging me. I'd feel really bad if I did.
あまりそういうことを気にするなって。心配したって何も始まらない。そうだな。どうしても心配に思うのなら、また明日取り戻せばいいじゃないか。
Tomorrow?
そう。また明日だ。別にあの転校生はどこかへ逃げたりしないんだから。明日になったら霞のように消えちゃってるのか？そうじゃないだろう。
Yeah, you have a point there. I sling my bag over my shoulder and get up. Guess I better get going too. Here's hoping I'll get an opportunity to talk to him tomorrow and give me back her bento box.
どうしてユーマはそんなにあの転校生のことを気にしてるんだ？
I don't know, he's awakening something in me. It beats me. It eludes even me. Not like I can't get him out of my mind or anything per se, but weird. I just feel like I need to be his friend.
そうか。
Yeah, that's basically all there is to it. I could feel the faint sound of the brass band echoing through the empty evening halls.
はあ、そうか。そうだったんだ。
I'm not gay, Shinku. What's up?
やっと思い出したよ。そういうことか。
What do you remember?
私があの転校生に感じていた違和感というか、既視感の正体をだよ。
Really?
ああ、多分間違いないと思うけど、あの子はユーマ、お前に似ているんだ。
He's a fellow amnesia bro? Say what?
私と会ったばかりの頃の子供の頃のお前にだ。
I stop right where I stand. He and I...
ちょっとだけ、本当にちょっとだけだけど。
How can I not? What? What exactly about us is similar?
私と会った頃のユーマは記憶がなかった。
Yeah. I still have no memories prior to that day.
あの頃のユーマは私が何を話しても質問してもどこか上の空といったような具合だったんだ。ちょうど今の転校生みたいに。
Misclick. Hang on.
あの頃のユーマは私が何を話しても質問してもどこか上の空といったような具合だったんだ。ちょうど今の転校生みたいに。
I used to be that spacey?
そうだよ。何か急激な変化に、あるいは新しい環境に戸惑っているような、そんな感じだったんだよ。覚えてないか？
Can't seem to remember it at all. That well. Maybe because it's something about myself.
そうか。だけどまあ、 夏目鈴のおかげで幾分かマシになったけどな。今のユーマは人間味が出てきてると思うよ。
Bro, it's the same thing with the other. If she didn't stop, if the voices didn't, if the voices stopped as soon as you clicked to the next box, I wouldn't have even known she was talking. She had more to say.
だけどまあ夏目鈴のおかげで幾分かマシになったけどな。今のユーマは人間味が出てきてると思うよ。
You think?
そうさ。
So a sense of kinship, or maybe I'm seeing my own faults in him, which makes me project myself onto him. That might be the reason behind my odd attachment to that transfer student. But for now, time to go home. It's the kind of question where racking my brain over it will do me no good. I'll only end up going in circles. So with that in mind, I push those thoughts aside and prepare to leave. I pull open the classroom door and exit into the hallway.